Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. It's Drew to smash back at you with Buffs Dynasty, and we're here in week one, ready to start a new chapter in Colorado football here today. I'm sorry, lost track of words there, but starting a new chapter. We They've got a good football team returning after winning the national title last year. However, the legend of our program has left. Arguably one of the best quarterbacks in Buffs history has left the program, entered the NFL draft, and we are looking to move forward in program history here today. Um, with our new quarterback, with our new team, as we look to repeat. We had come into the season preseason ranked ninth in the country, and of course we got the showdown of the Rockies. I think that's what it's called. But anyway, we're taking on the Rams here today. Rocky Mountain Showdown. Buffs Rams coming at you next, and we'll see how this Colorado team opens up this season here today at Empower Field at Mile High. We're here for week one action and ready to get underway as we have lost the toss. Colorado State will elect to defer, and here we go. The season is now underway, and Luke Johnson will be back to return. Got absolute speed, and here comes our new quarterback, Dion Anderson, coming out to take the field for his first time ever as a Colorado Buffalo. It'll be intriguing to see what he can do at the quarterback position this season, as he'll hand it to Trey House on the first play of the game for a gain of nothing. But Dion Anderson was a highly touted recruit that ended up at Colorado, redshirted last season, and then is now obviously the starting quarterback after the departure of Tyrone Moses. So it'll be interesting to see how he looks to play as we're going read option. And again, very athletic quarterback, is a dual threat type of quarterback and has some explosive abilities there to him. Some might even say he's more explosive of a player than Tyrone Moses. Hard to believe considering Tyrone carried the team left, right, and center at times over his career. However, Dion Anderson just kind of a different levels a little bit. So, but we are facing third down and 11 here on the opening drive against Colorado State. As Anderson looking, scrambling. He's got a little bit of space and he'll get the first down. 15-yard pickup. First down, Buffs. And that's just what you get with Mr. Anderson. There he is, hooking up with Colorado's all-time leading receiver, Cole Dawson. First down, Buffalo, as we're at the 30. And Luke Johnson picking up 5 there. Luke Johnson had arguably one of the best off seasons of any Buffalo. And excited to see what he can do this year in this offense. Again, redshirt freshman for him as well. Getting his first bit of playing time this season. So, and then we still have our two kind of consistency staples, if you will, of Trey House pardon me, Trey House as well as Cole Dawson on the offense side of the ball. And Mike Burns returns, and so does Jeff Kelly. So, again, I mean, the biggest loss on our team was obviously at the quarterback position, but and then we did lose Craig Williams and Grant Page to the draft, but overall can't complain. It's Trey House getting in for his 58th career rushing touchdown, touchdown buffs, and defense getting another stop on the Rams there as Dion will come back out at quarterback, looking to continue to move the balls. He'll connect with Mike Burns for 10 there. And so far, coming out, executing well on the realistically all parts of the game so far for Colorado. Mike Burns, pickup of 11. That a baby Mike. First down, Buffaloes, as Dion Anderson takes a snap, gives it to Trey House, powers ahead for 2. Trey just not able to find much room here so far in this game, and Colorado been able to realistically just kind of control state. As we'll hit Zach O'Neal 18-yard pickup. The redshirt freshman tight end. Excited to see how he kind of grows and develops into this offense. A little bit of a smaller tight end, only 6'2", but really athletic and has some good skills about him. So again, just we got some new talent to play with. We got some of our consistent talent that's been around for feels like years at this point, but consistent talent. But we also got some new guys that got to step up, make some plays for this offense to be able to possibly look for a repeat championship. As Luke Johnson's gone, touchdown on the screen pass. Luke Johnson going 19 yards out, touchdown Buffs. And we're rolling early, baby. Rolling early. Defense forcing the turnover. Great work. Let's go. Oh, looking up top, dots him up. Anderson, beautiful throw to Jeff Kelly, touchdown Buffs. Let's go. Beautiful throw. Absolute perfect spot, and Colorado extends their lead 21-0 as we're here into the second quarter. Can Colorado State make anything sort of happen for them? Go, Dion. Just take that yourself, buddy. Pick up a 12. Dion Anderson just doing a little bit of everything here today. Very electric. Love to see that. Love to have the athleticism on display from the QB position. This guy could be. I know we just lost a legend, but do we have another legend in the making? Dion Anderson. It's possible. He's got a lot to prove, but Could be the guy. Could be the guy. Oh, as that one's intercepted by Sullivan. Ugh. Nobody really open. Tried to take a shot. Ends up getting picked off. But that's alright. Alright. Defense still playing extremely well here early in this game. Good for them. Glad to see it. I am glad that we've quickly got away from where we were at season 1, an 8-5 team that had the worst defense in the country. And no, that is not an exaggeration if you were new to Buffs Dynasty. If you go back all the way to year 1, 126th in the country on defense. It was a rough season to say the least from a defensive perspective. It was very bad, but those days are long behind us though. So we're happy about it. Defense is much improved, and a lot of that is credit to just the guys that have been over there. They've been working hard. So, but anyway, Trey House. Again, we're kind of blowing these guys out a little bit here. Our defense is literally shutting them down on everything, and the offense is just minus the one interception. We've just been kind of trucking along here. Dion Anderson been lighting it up the scoreboard today, and there he is, finding Cole Dawson deep, 56-yard strike touchdown, Buffs. And man, I hope every game looks like this. This would be great, but at the same point, we are playing Colorado State, not a Pac-12 opponent. But I hope we can get this kind of play on a pretty consistent basis from this team, because if we do, we might be able to make some noise this year once again, and possibly compete for another national title as we find Jeff Kelly deep and he's gone. Touchdown, 72 yards. Dion Anderson putting it on the money. Oh boy. It's all coming together, ladies and gentlemen, as Colorado State will finally get on the board there with their first touchdown of the day to open the second half. And here comes the Buffs offense out once again, as we'll just give it to Trey. He gets 10. Colorado just coming out in full force, thumping the Rams. It probably doesn't feel too good to be a Colorado State fan right now, but if you're a Buffs fan, you're loving this. Alright, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Back to the action there. Had to step away for a hot minute to just get some things sorted, but 42-7, first down, as Anderson back to throw, finds Burns for 6. First down, or no, second down for Colorado. Dion Anderson on day 15-17, over 300 yards. I believe it was maybe 3 to 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. As we'll get the face mask penalty on Trey there after the first down. That'll tack on an additional 15 for the Buffs, and again, just continuing to roll as we tick within about 3 minutes left to go here in the third. Just a straight beatdown of the Rams here today, and it's a beautiful sight. We thoroughly enjoy seeing this. Luke Johnson getting a couple carries there, made a huge play earlier on the screen pass. They ended up going for a touchdown. So, again, excited about the playmakers on this roster. It's a good look. It's a fairly good looking roster for this year for the most part. So, still got some holes, per usual here at Colorado. Feels like, but Trey House finds the end zone once again from 2 yards out. Still got some holes, but for the most part, we got the guys in enough positions to be able to nullify that, it feels like. But as we'll run it for 7 there and just keep ticking that clock down. Alrighty, here we go. Trey House just easily picks it up 8 yards. Just worn on this Colorado State defense here today with this balanced offensive attack. I mean, it's been more run heavy than anything just because we got out to such a big lead fairly quickly that, yeah, second half has been mostly just runs. So just trying to get out of here at the end of the day. 49-14 start of the fourth quarter. It's just been a beatdown, and Dion Anderson finding space, gets the stiff arm and brought down the 21, 34-yard run from our quarterback. Got some of that with Tyrone, but I think that's going to be a consistent thing for Dion here this year. So, and Trey picks up 5 more. It's just easy out here today. And there's Trey House, almost over 100 on the day, but we've run for over 200 yards today alone. So, offensive line been moving people out the way as Luke Johnson finds the end zone, touchdown, Buffaloes, and they will review the spot, make sure he got into the end zone. Coach challenge. Looks like Colorado State called the challenge as opposed from the booth. I'm fine with it going either which direction, honestly. It's not going to affect me too much at the end of the day. They reversed the call. So he is just short of the end zone. And we'll come back out. We'll just give it to Trey House and he'll walk in the end zone for his 4th touchdown of the day. Alright, well, we're going to super sim to the end here. This game's been nothing but a blowout. Colorado State will add a score there late. But Colorado has come out and just whooped the Rams in the showdown. High flying offense. Dion Anderson lived up to the hype of, as well as kind of the shadow, if you will, of Tyrone Moses there today. Let's check out the game stats, look at everything. Final score was 56-21 Buffaloes. You had Dion Anderson was 15 of 17, 312 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. Completed 88% of his throws, averaged about 21 yards per completion. Great start for Dion. Running, we had Trey House, 21 carries, 3 yards, 4 touchdowns. Dion Anderson added 9 carries for 101. No touchdowns there. And then Luke Johnson adding 6 carries for 30 yards. Receiving, you had Mike Burns 5 for 41, Jeff Kelly 3 for 137 and 2 touchdowns. Cole Dawson 3 for 81 and 1 touchdown. Um, Zach O'Neal had 2 for 26. We'll look to definitely be getting our tight ends more into the game. But yeah, it was just kind of a good receiving game. Covington had 2 pancakes. Travis Collins pancake. No sacks allowed. Defensively, Jeff Mullins leading the team in tackles today was 6. Um, had a chunk of people with 3. Had 4 tackles for loss, 1 from Nichols, Gary, Alexander, as well as JJ. No sacks on the day. The 1 pick from Joe Robinson, our starting safety. No pass deflections, no fumbles, I don't think. And everything was a-okay. Just an overall great performance today by the Colorado Buffaloes, and we start the season off on the right foot with the victory over Colorado State. Around the country, we have Baylor winning 27-24 over the SMU Mustangs. You got Temple upsetting number 13th ranked Notre Dame 41-31. Arizona beats UTEP 37-34. BYU pulls an upset over Wisconsin 31-20. Iowa 27-10 over North Texas, and then lastly Texas handling Maryland. Looking at the stats, just again complete domination by the Buffaloes in this game. Almost 250 rushing yards, 300 over 300 through the air. Your players of the game: Deion Anderson, Joe Robinson. Nothing but what's to be expected there. So, with that being said, that's week 1. Starting off on the right foot on the path to a possible repeat for the national championship. Your defending national champs, the Buffaloes, are 1-0, and we get ready for next week where we will take on San Jose State. So make sure you guys stay tuned. I will see you in the next one. Drew to Smash signing off. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video if you're new, and we'll see you next week. See ya.